Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Kay, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. In now, Luis Arias. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today.
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, man, you can't fault the outfielder too much either.
Yay.
The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugene Solari. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's safe.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Max Kepler. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
No balls and 1 strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Kepler is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first here in Arlington. It's now 1-0. Digging in, Danny Santana. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
Still 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. And he gets ahead 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Guzman is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Guzman, a 27-year-old, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Now at the plate, Brent Rucker. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First delivery to him on the way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Rucker leads off second with nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. So a full count now. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
First pitch on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runner at second here with one man out. 2 balls and no strikes. And that's over. 2-1.
2-1. That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
In now, Luis Arias, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Christian Pacheco, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In his career, Pacheco is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
I love everything about this guy's offensive game. The name of the game is to get on base and score runs, and this guy does it as good as anyone.
3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-1 takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this is hit hard to the right side.